This one's it. All right. What's up, guys? It's your boy Oris Mampofu.
And your girl Bianca Carmichael.
And together we are Black Love Unplugged. Over there we also have our daughter Aria. And she decided she's going to be a part of the edition.
Yeah.
Auntie actually left a little earlier today because she had to go home this weekend. So we're literally stuck with her, playing with the grapes over there. And yeah, so please don't mind her. Yeah, so please guys, don't mind her when she walks in here and does her own thing. We're just going to be trying to make it really happen and also just show that element of us that we have a child and that dynamic. Yeah, but guys, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for tuning in. Like, we've been seeing the messages that you guys have been posting, which have been like, I honestly feel like they've been amazing. We've been getting more and more each week, right?
Wow. Yeah, and like so many people are just like, yo, I feel like you spoke to me. Like, the comments are just so humbling.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. So guys, we can't say it enough. Please keep subscribing. We can't say it enough. Please keep supporting us and commenting and just like helping us work this Black Love Unplugged channel together, because I really feel like it's actually more of you guys than it is us. We're just here to present the dynamics of what it means to be young and black and in love. But the people that really comment, that engage, and that make the channel what it is you guys. And we hope you can contribute and direct it towards something that we feel like is fruitful, no?
Yeah.
So without any further ado, today's subject, we've decided we want to be about fun in love. All right, so it's about having fun, being young black people. We want to really talk about what it means to be young black. Go back into the dynamics of what it actually meant to be in love and black and fun in the past, and how it's different now, and how should it really work.
Yeah, and why some people actually struggle. Like, there's some people who are like siachola, and there's that you hear men say,
yeah. Exactly. So we're gonna delve into all of that stuff, guys. We're gonna tap into how people used to do it, being black and in love, how we do it now, and maybe what's the best way to kind of work this spontaneity, the magic in a relationship, and build it towards something that can become more conducive for the idea of young black love into the future. So without any further ado, let's explain. We decided that we're gonna indulge in some condiments, nice is because what's a relationship if there isn't a bit of spontaneity?
What is the actually, what, to be honest, it's actually my first time trying cold meats and cheese.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you we'll start tasting together and we'll figure out what pairs best with what and how enjoyable it is to you, okay? But while we're doing that, we thought as well what we should also do is get ourselves some cards, because I feel like winning today as well.
What?
I figured that
please watch me dust this card.
I thought that I would actually compete with her on some crazy 8.
We are actually quite competitive when it comes to crazy 8.
Listen.
It becomes war.
No, it's very competitive. So we really want to see how it pans out. We're gonna be conversing, but while we're conversing, every once in a while, we're gonna get into a game. Just make things vibey. The last few weeks were quite intense.
Especially last week. Last week was quite intense.
I think for me, more than anything, was the fact that we were, it's been like so many weeks of that, and actually watching it yourself, and you're like, whoa, I didn't know we got that intense.
Yeah.
Also considering the climate of the situation, things were just really, so it's nice to kind of, change the tone.
And I know people complain about my timing, so I ain't got no timer today.
Yeah, no timers today, guys. No timers at all.
Are you timing?
All right.
Well, it's not me today. I'm tired of people are like, Bianca, let go of that.
So is there anything you want to taste though, baby?
I don't know. Let's just
I'm gonna pair this with this.
Really?
Yeah. This is chili. I know that is already chili.
It seems like it's sweet chili though. I want to try it with the liver paste. Oh my god, this is
good.
good. Good. Do you want to dish out the cards
Yeah.
while we're talking?
So
why is this topic important for you?
excuse my manners. She's the one who's making me talk. I think for me the most thing why it's so important is that the underlying thing is the fact that we're here to be happy. You're here with your partner, and I understand in a lot of cases, and looking back to the history of what love was, or marriage, or companionship, it was in a lot of cases for business benefits, family benefits, or bring people together so that they can procreate and just move the genes forward into another generation. But now I honestly feel like this day and age things have moved from just that to elements of fulfillment.
Someone has seen cards.
Oh gosh. To elements of fulfillment, to elements of no baby, no my love. To elements of, you know, joy and fulfillment. And I think with that being said, the person that you're in love with, I honestly feel like it's such a big part to be having fun with that person, to be sharing moments together and literally having a best friend. I think the ingredient of a best friend is so necessary in today's day and age, because people that are together spend so much time together these day and age, as opposed to long ago when maybe Utatomkulu you would go to Joburg and to go Pandikolite and whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different ball game now. It's not the same ball game that it was.
Okay.
What do you think?
Why is having fun in a relationship so important to me?
Yeah.
Mostly basically what you said. But for me, I'm just generally a person I'm a goofy person, you know? So I can't imagine myself being with someone who doesn't want to play.
Yeah.
And I mean, at the end of the day, like, if I'm gonna love you that intensely, why can't I find a friend to play with in all of that as well? You know, like, so playing is so important.
Yeah, playing is very important.
But do you know what I also like about playing?
Yeah.
It also makes broaching the tough subjects easier, because you know you're going to speak to your friend.
Yeah.
You're not going to speak to Umuntu that, oh, Baba, you know, like where you see someone as literally a father, or, you know, like, and I make them say.
Can I ask you a question, actually?
Yeah.
And I don't think it's something I've ever brought up with you, but I think this is a perfect time to bring it up and talk about it. Do you think, and these are the concerns that I've always had. Damn, girl.
Can I please have diamonds 2 cards?
2 cards. Oh, no. Okay, let's go.
1 card. What you gonna do when you get it? Bad boy.
Bad boy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Yeah, boo. 3 cards.
Okay, you're gonna ask me a question?
I was gonna ask you. So there's no delay here since we're busy and chatting. What I wanted to ask you is, do you feel like having a friend in me takes away the boyfriend or the masculine element in me, in our relationship? Because I feel like a lot of the time we get so comfortable in our friendship that
sometimes I do.
When we engage, we not even that, but like when now there are masculine elements, or it's time for me. What do you need, my love? Or it's time for me to be more of the traditional sense of what a man is, that maybe you don't see or feel that element as much anymore.
No, I can't say that I don't feel like you're quite a, oh, is it me?
No, yes.
You're quite you have quite a
2 cards,
masculine
heart.
presence. 3 cards.
Yeah, is it? Okay.
Yeah, so like it's very easy to not want to demean you or whatever.
2 cards.
But wow, really? But I feel that, like playing and talking at the same time is quite hard. Wait, are you finished? Because if you're finished, I'll see you again.
No. I'm finished when I'm done. What you say?
So, I don't think it actually takes the masculinity out of it. Firstly, I'm not a big fan of, there should be a masculine energy and a feminine energy, because I feel that is maybe what makes men so depressed. Why men are so depressed and we don't know about it, and there's the biggest suicides males, because there's this whole masculine energy. As in, this month I might need to ask my wife to just fill in events or eat 2,000, but I can't do that because like that masculine, I'm the man, she's the one who does this and this and this, and you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it causes hate on, like, for instance, if I couldn't say, Oros, I'm busy with this, can you just please change Ari's nappy?
But my question is, you don't feel like that takes away from the security you get from having that element of a man in a relationship?
I never really grew up with the men, so I don't know what that energy is.
Okay.
Like I was raised by women.
Okay, but let's not talk just about you. Do you feel like it can? Considering that maybe there are other people who didn't grow up with just women?
No, I don't think the fun element can take that masculinity away. That is how you interact with each other.
I think let's take a break on this one.
How you interact with each other can take away the masculine energy. Like if I'm disrespectful, Jay, and you're disrespectful, Jay, like that's how you interact with each other in a negative way is actually what takes away.
Yeah.
Not in a positive. I don't think anything positive can take away from a relationship. Do you?
I don't. I totally do agree, but I think my biggest issue, and I think a lot of a big part of what becomes an issue for us as black people is that we feel like we need to validate this sense of masculinity. And we feel like to validate that, we need to show this serious part of ourselves that is dominant and that is man, you know, that can make that. Because look, how many women genuinely say, if a man doesn't have money, I would want to date them. If a man doesn't have this, or if a man is not 6 foot, what, or if a man is not buff.
It's the same thing with men saying if she doesn't cook, I'm not interested, or
So you feel like those things aren't relevant in our time?
No.
But we have so many women who are like, if he doesn't have a beard. Or if he says,
that's got nothing to do with masculinity, that's just a type. Like, I almost asked you, have you ever kissed a guy with a beard?
No, I don't think so.
It's so uncomfortable for me. So it's got nothing to do with masculinity, it's just uncomfortable.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people, obviously, you're gonna be like, I don't want a man that doesn't work. But I think if I would say it, it's not that I'm just like, that's what defines a man for me. It's just a preference. Look, see, can I be with someone who's on the same path as me? Or, it's Yahamba? Because I can date a guy who gets paid less than me, but I'm born out in a direction. I can see when I sit down with this guy,
Yeah. So for you, you're saying it's really about being on the same wavelength and feeling like this person is not going to slow you down from the direction you're trying to take in your personal life.
Yes, because slowing down, people think, how can someone slow down your path and stuff? But whether we like it or not, the person that you with can determine the path you go through. You find that you were having such an amazing career thing, you end up with some guy who just wants to party, get drunk all the time, you know what I'm saying?
And then you end up not focusing fully on what you're supposed to, and you focus on the things that...
Your relationship can make you or break you.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's lighten things up a bit,
Yes, please.
What is your idea of please can you pass me some of that as well? What is your idea of fun in a relationship? for you personally?
My idea of fun in a relationship. Wow, that is such a tough question. My idea of fun is anything and everything that makes me laugh. You know, it could be playing cards. It could be when you and I get into our things in the kitchen. You know, at night when you're trying to sleep and I keep tickling you. You know. It's simple things.
So you're more of a simple, fun type of person.
But I also like the whole adventure thing of let's go hot air ballooning. Let's go for a hike. Like I'm always up to try something new.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
So fun can be anything that makes you feel good, man. It can be serious, like going to a museum or something.
Yeah.
You know, but fun doesn't necessarily mean giggling all the time.
Yeah.
And you?
I'm very
You're more of an adventure person.
I'm very big on adventure. Like for me, trying out new things, new condiments, seeing new art pieces or environments or setups. Like for me, I always feel like I'm in the highest part.
What do you want? You know what she wants, right?
No, guys, no. Ariane, no. We are not doing this for another episode. Ariane. What are you gonna do?
We have no choice. Sorry, guys. Like, as you know,
Okay, there was
I'm still a breastfeeding mom.
Actually, that's probably gonna keep her quiet, and we're gonna get to really enjoy our.
Okay.
So, like what I was saying, for me, I'm very big on adventure, trying out new things, and experiencing and experimenting with life. I feel like life is not something that we should live lightly. We should live it we should live it light-heartedly, but we shouldn't live it lightly. In that we must use all the time that we have at our disposal, because the time that we have is not eternal. We have a limited time on this earth, so we should live it and experience it and enjoy it to our utmost, which means, really seeing as much as I can, exploring as much as I can, learning as much as I can, and going through as many emotions that I can that are positive, so I can figure out what the limits are of who I can be.
Okay.
So I like to tap into that when I connect to fun. And for me, I think if I can share that ambition with my partner, like I'm A for a way, But with that being said, what is your feeling about it not being shared with your partner?
What?
Fun. Like for example, there are times where I have to go out with my friends, or you have to go out with your friends. What is the climax? What is the climate of
For me, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the last few times where you did your whole boys thing before lockdown, like it wasn't.
No, you go right.
Then you go right because like.
And this is a bone. I'm gonna pick this bone in front of everyone.
I realized that. Okay, firstly, the last time I was arguing with you about because you went to do something that a few weeks before, I said, I've never done this. The next time this happens, can we please, first Thursdays? I was like, can I please go? And then we were going, that's cool. Then jiggy, it was okay, so yeah, sal. Yeah, I was just like, never, not me. Like, and you left me. I was sour. I think I was sour for a few days.
Yeah, I remember that. It was harsh.
I was not okay. Till today, I've never been to it first Thursday.
And like I hear you with regards to that, but can I just ask? Because honestly, I take full ownership of that. I feel like it was selfish of me, as much as like my friends hijacked me and they were like, actually, dude, we're doing first Thursday, and I was like, oh, but it's all boys now. There's always that dynamic way your partner.
Can I actually
is
ask
always...
a question on that?
Okay.
what is it about the all boys night that happens where women can't be there? Because sometimes, as I said, yeah, we look at you guys' stories. Or is it just that we don't want our girlfriends there? Is that what boys' night is? Because I've never understood.
The type of conversations we have
but when you can have them with other girls who are there.
The type of conversations we have when there are female strangers, right? For example, with our friends, is way more open about what we're going through, our issues, our opinions around certain things, than if our girlfriends are there. If you are there, Bianca, there's certain things I can't say or that I won't discuss with my boys on the basis of the fact that you're there, you know. But if there's other girls, they're like maybe it's so So for me, it's having the freedom to express ourselves without the concern about the domestic element amongst our friendships within our partners is not gonna compromise anything or affect anything. I don't know if I'm making sense.
You are, but for me, I'm just like, it's so easy for like men to talk about boys' night, and then you check and you find there were girls. Then I'm not saying anything was happening between,
of course,
whatever. But let the roles be reversed. And this is my issue with relationships, that it's okay when a man does something, and I'm always like, you should be comfortable, whatever you're doing, you should be comfortable with your partner doing.
Yeah.
For instance, if like a girl goes out, if a girl goes out and has a girls' night out when cheki door, you know, you will be concerned.
And
I'm getting a 5 a.m.
And I do totally agree when it comes to the element of equality, right? But can I just ask, right? Don't you feel as if, and obviously I stand to be corrected, guys. So as you guys subscribe, you guys will also comment below, you know, and I know the followership here is predominantly females. So I already think I'm on the wrong side of the argument, but you know, I feel like it's worth bringing up. And this is what this channel is all about, you know, talking and being fully transparent. Because I feel like being a male, you know, and I know the males out there, unless obviously they're friends. Like if you're with Ontux and or Omandi and or Zukisa, you know, like my mates, or not even my mates, but people that I know, or I know Zolani, it's very different as if you with some strangers.
Okay.
You know, because my understanding is that guys do have this tendency of because guys are the hunters. Guys are the hunters.
No, guys, girls are hunters. Or I've had women in front of me come and try and make moves on you. Do you remember that time when those girls were like, I'm just here for Oros Bangas? I'm around the corner. So please, I hate this thing of, oh, men are hunters. Yes, men are hunters, but so are women. Like, trust me, when I say in that table where there's women and men or whatever, there's no way all of y'all walk away without one having tried to make a move.
Yeah.
No
okay,
way.
I think guys, what we should do, right? Let's put this on my seat bag, ice. Let's put some ice on this one because firstly, we're talking about having fun in relationships.
Yes.
And now we're shifting. But this subject, I think we should make like the comparisons between male and female expectations.
Privilege.
Yeah, I think we can call that.
Yes.
Male and female privilege or male and female expectations in relationships. So I don't want us to go into the whole I don't want us to make it too intense.
Yeah. But I think your question to me, and correct me if I'm wrong, where you were going with it was like, what is it that makes me freak out when you go out with your boys?
Yeah, I think my question was just to understand.
It took me a while to get to this because in the beginning I wasn't like that, but I realized that based on the dynamics that our relationship have been through in these past few years, it's trust.
Yeah.
You know, I need to know that when you're out there, you've got me.
Yeah.
And when that element is shaky a bit, you know.
And I feel that that element as well is very important. Like, I feel like as much as you should want to feel like trust is an important thing, I feel like that is something that I should fully give you, such that whenever you feel like you need it, that's something that is not absent. So, and I feel like it doesn't go only as far as when I'm out with my friends, but I think it goes to even when we're out together. It should be like, I feel like when we have fun together and we party, it should be a situation where I should let you go to the dance floor while I'm at the bar or whatever. And
Yes.
no, Aria, no, baby. Yeah, we play with these. So and you should have you should have the full freedom of being able to the full freedom.
The way you think that solves everything.
It was something for the bigger part of this conversation.
How long have we been going for anyway?
Yeah. So what I was gonna say is that I think a big part of things is that we need to get to a place where having fun even together, there's this sense of freedom where I can leave you, you can literally go to the other side of the room, have your good time, and when I meet you and you're talking to some guy or whatever, I don't get the wrong impression.
But that's exactly it boils down to
if
trust.
anything, you're like, oh shit, or else this is Bandani and this made him,
With
he actually
freedom
does this
comes
business
great
wise.
responsibility. And that all boils down to trust. Of course, no one wants to go out and you're worried because if I go and pee. No, if my man goes and pee, it's not a nice space to be in. Sorry. So I think it's a trust thing that should be built, and both of you are responsible for making your partner feel secure in the relationship.
Yeah.
But yeah, I completely agree that there should be
one last game before we.
I've still got my cards here, been winning.
I know I won that one. we know I won now.
So what's the most fun thing that you do with me, do you think?
I think the most fun thing I've ever done I think bushfire for me was the most fun
Bushfire. People are just like, guys, what happened at bushfire?
No, like bushfire is crazy, but also the fact that we had just met, like the energy was like on another level. And we didn't have so many labels and parameters upon our relationship.
Do you think that there's parameters now?
Of course. And I think every relationship has parameters, guys. And the job and the objective in a relationship should be to try and break down the parameters whilst maintaining the sanity and the sanctity of the relationship. And I think that's where we need to, especially as black love, like, we grew up seeing our parents, hardly have these kinds of, okay, my parents are kind of cool, but generally parents there was always this idea about the mom and the dad, even when they're out at a party, the fathers are that side, the mothers are that side, the fathers are at the bar having a drink, the mothers have to, this separated type of idea that it almost kind of implies that they can't be sitting together, or I don't know. And for me, I feel like that in itself has been something that has limited the level at which they can engage and connect at. I feel like we need to do things slightly different than the generation that came before us, and kind of integrate a whole lot more.
Not picking up too, because like we talking.
No, pick up.
Okay.
It's fine. So I think that's the most necessary thing. I really honestly do. You can start now.
My cards are not in order. Yeah, like when you were talking about boundaries and parameters and with what all of those things. It actually reminded me that you and I actually don't have an anniversary date.
Yeah.
People think that is so strange. They're like, what? And we're like,
no, we don't really have much of an anniversary.
Yeah. Not even much of an anniversary. We don't have it. We don't, because of the fact that you and I never actually said, okay, Siajola, man.
Yeah. But now you're bringing other subjects. Baby.
Yeah, I'm just making conversation while we are.
I bought conversation. You
But what's drifter. Okay?
Okay. Let's go.
Right.
But yeah, I think we kind of need to.
We can't.
What the hell? Okay, I need to manage this quickly.
One card.
I need to manage this quickly.
Did you really just put that down?
Go.
I just want to ask you that. One card.
3 cards.
Heart. One card. 2 cards. So yeah.
Only hearts.
Yeah.
Mm.
Can I say it's 1 card? I told you I'm kicking.
Wow, that's 1-1. That's 1-1. Hey, losing. So, anyways, guys, I know we were scattered today, but the idea was to just have fun and not to make things so serious this time. I think, having fun in a relationship is so imperative. I feel like having fun in this day and age, when you spend so much time with your partner, so much time you spend with them, you can't look back at your life at 90 and ask yourself, how much fun did I have? Because the most of the time that you spent with your partner, which is most of your life, you spent with someone that you weren't even that close with, or you couldn't even laugh with, or you couldn't even just mess around with. So I think it's so important, because life is for the living, and life is for living. So it's important to play, enjoy yourself, indulge in all the limits of what fun has to offer. And that doesn't take you having to have money and go on an excursion or Disney World, That takes you being willing to just mess around when the moments allow while you're together. And you need to break those boundaries. I love the fact that we can have our moments where we can just mess around and laugh about bullshit, or talk about bullshit, or
tease each other.
Tease the fuck out of each other. Sometimes I get a little under your skin because, Hey,
I get under you sometimes. That was just no, babe. No, babe. But I think that's what makes me love you so much. Like, that even when I see something funny, I want to run to you and show you first. Like, did you see this? I laugh with you. So I think it intensifies the love.
Yeah. For sure. Because having those moments of bliss in life, and not having that with the one person that you say you want to spend the rest of your life with, or that you're head over heels in love with, for me, that really doesn't equate, But obviously, you guys are going to tell us if you feel like it's different. Please do subscribe. Please do comment and tell us. Tell us, okay, guys, I feel like I don't need to be best friends with my partner. I need someone that I can confide in, or that I can find security in, whether it's financially or what. My friends I'll find outside, in the streets, or with the people that I grew up with. And that's a different opinion, and we look forward to getting your guys' opinion on what you guys think about that and where you guys stand.
Yeah, I think it's valid.
Alright, with that being said, guys, from me, Oros Mampofu,
and me, Bianca Carmichael,
thank you so much for joining in, guys. We're Black Love Unplugged. And please make sure you tune in. Thank you again. Do comment, and we'll see you guys next week.
Mwah.